Hi there, my name is Seiji Davis. I'm a somatic educator, and here's yet another video where I'm going to teach you some really cool, easy moves that you can use to turn off chronic pain, chronic tension, or just get more flexibility out of your body. So, last week or last time I did a video on how to release lower back tension, and the week before that I released a video about letting go of some neck pain. And so today is releasing neck pain number 2. So there are many ways of releasing neck and shoulder tension, and by doing just one movement, you're not going to release all the muscle groups in the neck and shoulder complex. And so today I'm going to teach you a move a little bit more complicated than the first video that I released, but this is one of my favorite ones. This is really, really useful. And if you get all the steps right, you can significantly reduce the amount of suffering that you have to endure with neck tension and neck pain. Say if you get up one day and you slept kind of weird on your pillow all night, you might have some weird tension more on one side than the other. Or maybe you make a wrong movement, or you're stretching in a wrong way, and then all of a sudden your muscles all turn on and start throbbing and hurting. If you've ever encountered that, like you can't even turn your head or dip your head forward because it just hurts so much, you just feel like you're a walking statue. This movement is going to help you turn off those contractions. If your nervous system and your muscles are in a reactive state, it'll take a few days for the reaction to calm down. But you can use this movement to start to convince your nervous system that it's safe, that it can let go, and then gradually you'll let go of the pain a lot quicker than if you did nothing, or if you did things that were counteractive to your body's health. And so before we actually do the whole movement, I'm going to run you through some of the smaller steps within it. So if it's difficult for you to move your head in this certain way, you'll get to learn it right now. But then of course you can always rewatch the video until you have the movement down. So the movement I want to practice with you is actually making a side bend with your neck. So bending your head to the side, leaning your ear toward one shoulder. I don't know why, but a lot of people that I work with have a hard time just making this simple movement. Now I'm going to do it the other way, turning my head, dipping my head to the left, bringing it closer to my other shoulder, and then coming back to the center. So, and you just move in your range of comfort. I feel like here is kind of my natural limit. I could bring my head further, but my neck muscles are already saying that they're at length. So I'm just going to bring it back to the center. And so that's something that you can practice. That's not the whole movement though. So now I'm going to run you through the actual movement that you can do. And we're going to do it in front, and then I'll turn around so you can see it in the back. And so first you want to start by turning your head about 45 degrees to one side. And then you start doing the head dipping. So bringing your head or your right ear closer to the shoulder. And now tilt back your head like you're looking up. You're still at that angle turned to the side. And now we shrug the shoulder that we're leaning towards. And so we're activating this whole pack of muscles in the back of the neck and around the neck and on the side of the neck here. And so now I'm just going to slowly release the shoulder down and let my head sway back slowly to the center looking forward. And so I just lengthened the muscles here on the side of my neck. I lengthened the neck rotators that help me turn my head in this direction. I released some of my shoulder, and I also released some of the muscles in the back of my head. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to do the exact same movement. And so I start by turning my head about halfway to one side. That's the side that we're going to be working with, the shoulder that we're going to be working with. And now I dip my head, bringing that ear closer to the shoulder. Now I lift the shoulder and tilt back my head. So you can probably see my shoulder is like very much leaned up or pushed up against like the side of my skull or the back side of my skull. And now I'm very slowly unclenching, releasing, moving my head back toward the center and letting my shoulder slowly come back down. And then just rest. So you can do this movement either sitting or standing. I recommend it probably doing it sitting because then you don't have to think about standing so much because your brain is still using its power to kind of command you to stand. So if you're focusing on standing, then you're diverting your attention from the shoulder movements that you want to do. So let's do both shoulders, and I'll lead you through two of the movements on each side. So for me, this is my right side, but for you it might look like the left. So I'm turning my head to the right, dipping my head. Now I shrug the shoulder, bring it almost to my cheek, and then I tilt back my head, activating this whole shoulder neck muscle complex. Slowly release. Do it really, really slowly. The slower you do it, the more your brain pays attention to the lengthening process. And then just rest. And resting in between movements really allows your brain to capture the difference in feeling how it is when it's being contracted and how it feels when it's being relaxed. We want the muscles to relax. If you didn't follow up with another movement after releasing the first one, then you can rest. But if you did follow up and just start doing another movement before you even finish the last one, then you're still maintaining a low level of contraction. So be sure to really release all the way, and then let it rest. Okay, now I'm turning my head the other way. For me, that's the left. Turning my head to the left, tilt the head to the side, shrug that shoulder that you're looking towards, tilt back the head. And I can feel all those muscles activating, and now slowly release. Letting the head come back looking forward to the center and letting the shoulder come down completely. And rest. I'm going to turn around, do both of them on this side now. So now again, turning my head to the right. For me, that's the right. Turn my head to the right. Sideways bend, dipping my head, lifting the shoulder. Tilt back the head, feel all those muscles activating there in that center. And now slowly unclench and release. And then rest. Now I'm turning my head the other way to the left for me. Dipping my head, lift the shoulder, and still hold all those muscles, and tilt back your head, hold it everything, and slowly release. Feel how you're lengthening the muscles in your neck and shoulder as you do this. Let your head come back looking forward and your shoulder all the way down. And those are the movements. I hope this video was easy for you to understand, the movement was easy for you to do. Be sure to share this with everybody that you know that has neck or shoulder tension problems, but even if they don't, share it with everybody because everybody can use it. I'll be releasing another video next week, so stay tuned. I love you all. May you all be relaxed, happy, and joyful.